Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Amardeep Mishra, your aptitude and soft skills trainer. And again, I'm back to you with this new video on number system. So guys, this video is the continuation of previous video in which we had discussed about the concept of trailing zeros, that how to count the number of trailing zeros in any factorial. So in this video, we are going to discuss about that how to find out or how to count the maximum power of any other prime number apart from 5. So let's say, what is the maximum power of 2 or 3 or 7 or 11, or the maximum power of any composite number like 12, 18, 24. So we are going to deal with this thing in this video. Okay. So without any further delay, let me begin with the session. Let me share my screen with you. Just okay. So guys, okay. Suppose you have to find out that what is the maximum power of 2 in 100 factorial. What is the maximum power of 2? This power n you have to find out. Okay. Sorry. So the rule is same as this 2 is also a prime number. Like for the prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and so on. For all the prime numbers, the rule is same. If you have to find out the maximum power of 5, you will have to start dividing that number in factorial by 5. If you have to find out the maximum power of 2, you will have to start dividing the number by 2 and so on. So here, as we have to find out the maximum power of 2, so we'll take the number which is there inside the factorial. It is 100. So start dividing this number by 2. Okay, by 2, whichever power you have to find out. So if you divide it by 2, you will get 50. 50 times it will go. Again divided by 2. 50 by 2, you will get 25. Again divided by 2, you will get 25 by 2, you will get 12.5. And this 0.5 is not acceptable. I had told you already, because this is the decimal part, and we only have to consider the integral part. So the integer is 12. So take this 12 for the next division. Divide this 12 by 2, you will get 6. Okay. Again divide this 6 by 2, you will get 3. Now divide this 3 by 2, you will get 1.5. Now 0.5 ignore, take only 1. Now you cannot further divide this 1 by 2, because 1 by 2 is 0.5 and decimal is not acceptable. So you will have to stop your division here only till 1. So add all these quotients now. Add all these quotients. So 50 plus 25 is 75, plus 12 it is 87, plus 6 is 93, plus 3 96, plus 1 97. Okay, so you have got 2 raised to the power 97. 97 number of 2's you have got in 100 factorial. Or you can say the maximum power of 2 is what? 97 in 100 factorial. So guys, this is how we have to find out the maximum power of any prime number in any factorial. Similarly, if I ask you to count the maximum power of 3 in 100 factorial, you have to count the maximum power of 3, this value of n. So how would you proceed? You will solve it like this: 100 by 3. 3 is also a prime number, so you can use the same technique. 100 by 3, you will get 33.33. But you have to ignore this decimal part. You will take only 33. 33 by 3, again, you will get 11. Now, 11, this is 11. 11 by 3, you get 3.67. Now ignore this decimal part. Take this only integer part. Okay, 3 by 3, you will get 1. Okay, so now you have to stop till here only, because 1 further cannot be divided by 3. Obviously, 1 is less than 3, so we'll have to stop the division here only. So take all these integer parts and add all of them. 33 plus 11 plus 3 plus 1. So 33 plus 11, 44 plus 3, 47 plus 1, 48. So 3 raised to the power 48. So maximum 48 number of 3's you have in 100 factorial. Is it clear? Now guys, now the question is, what is the maximum power of 6 in 100 factorial? Okay, so guys, 6 is a composite number. It is a composite number. So I told you that for finding out the maximum power of 6 in any factorial, you cannot divide this 100 by 6. No, this is not the rule. Instead, you will have to break that composite number into its prime factor format. So 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So 6 is composed of 2 and 3 only. 1 2 and 1 3. So obviously what we will have to do, we will have to check for the power of, or we will have to count the number of 2's and number of 3's in 100 factorial. Then we will compare whichever power is less, that is going to give you the number of 6's. Okay, let us see how. So we already had seen, we just found out that in 100 factorial, the maximum power of 2 is what? 97. We just had calculated this thing. And the maximum power of 3 is what? We have got 48 number of 3. So obviously, to count or to get the 6's, so how can you make 6? Obviously, the power of 2 is 97 and the power of 3 is less, which is 48. Okay, in any factorial, I had told you already that the power of 2 will always be more as compared to the power of any other prime number. So 3 is a prime number and its power is less, obviously. So if you have to form 6's now, so how can you form? 2 raised to the power 48 plus 49. You can write the power, you can break the power 97. They break the power of 2, which is 97, like this: 48 plus 49. Why? Because 3 raised to the power is 48. So you will have to get 48 number of 2's also. So this in one bracket into 3 raised to the power 48. Fine. Now this further can be broken as 2 raised to the power 48 into 2 raised to the power 49 into 3 raised to the power 48. Now this 248 and 348 can be taken together and it will form a 6. 2 into 3 raised to the power 48 into 2 raised to the power 49. So we have got how many 6's? We have got 48 number of 6's. Okay, the power of 6 is what? It is 48. So the maximum power of 6 is 48. So guys, you don't have to calculate, you don't have to write down all these steps in case of 6. Why? Because 6 is composed of 1 2 and 1 3 only. So the power of 3 itself will decide that how many 6's you are going to get. The power of 3 will give you the maximum number of 6, just as we had seen in the case of 10. In the case of 10, the power of 5 gave you the maximum power of 10. So similarly here also in the case of 6, the power of 3 will give you the maximum power of 6, or the number of 6's in that factorial. Okay, so you have got 48 number of 6's. Clear? You don't have to write down all these steps. I have told you, I have explained you all these steps because it was necessary to understand the basic. So that is why. But in case you have to find out the number of 6, to only find out the maximum power of 3 or the number of 3's. That will be the answer of 6 also. I hope this thing is clear till now. Now, let's say you have to find out for 12. You have to count for 12. So guys, if you have to find out the maximum power of 12 in 100 factorial, let's say this is n, you have to find out this value n. So obviously you cannot divide this 100 by 12 because 12 is a composite number. So what you will have to do, you will have to break this composite number into its prime factor format. Okay. So 12 can be written as 4 into 3. It is nothing but 2 is square into 3 raised to the power 1. 12 can be written like this. Okay. So now class, sorry guys, look at this thing, that here you have to find out the maximum power of 2 square and the maximum power of 3. The power of 2 square, you will, let's say you find x, and the power of 3, let's say you find y. So whichever power is less, that is going to give you the answer. For example, if the power of 2 square is 5 and power of 3 is 3, so obviously the power of 3 is less. So the power of 2 square can be broken as how? 3 plus 2 into 3 cube we already have here. So this power 5 we are breaking with respect or as the power of 3 over here. So power of 3 is what? 3 we have got. So according to this power, we are going to break the power of 2. So 5 broken as 3 plus 2. So now this 2 square can be written as 2 square raised to the power 3 into 2 square raised to the power 2 into 3 cube. Now this 2 square to the power 3 and 3 raised to the power 3. These two can be taken together. So 2 square into 3 raised to the power 3 into 2 square raised to the power 2. Now this is of no use for us. Okay, so we can directly say this this is 2 square is what? 4. 4 into 3 is 12. So we have got 12 raised to the power 3. So we are getting 3 number of 12s. In case this was only as an example. In case you are getting 5 number of 2 square and 3 number of 3s. Okay. Now let's come back to our question. Our question was how to find out, the maximum power of 12 in 100 factorial. So we broke this 12 into its prime factor format. We got 2 is equal to 3. Now we already know that in 100 factorial, the maximum power of 2 is what? 97. We already had counted that thing. And the maximum power of 3 is what? It is 48. Now to find out the maximum power of 2 square, because we have to find out the maximum power of 2 square here. Na? So this can be directly written as 2 square. Now, if already you have written 2 square over here, so this power further needs to be lessened. It needs to be decreased. So now, as you already have taken 2 over here, you divide this 97 by 2. So this will be 4 times 2 4 is the 8 and 2 is the 16. Okay, and 2 raised to the power 1. You will get remainder. If you divide this 97 by 2, the quotient is 48 and remainder is 1. Okay, so this 97 is broken as like this: 2, 48, 1, and this 3 is already here. 3 raised to the power 48. So guys, look at this thing very carefully. This 2 square to the power is 48 and 3 raised to the power 48. If you take them together, you will get 2 square into 3 raised to the power 48 into this 2 raised to the power 1. It is left alone. Now this 2 square into 3 raised to the power 48, this will give you 12 raised to the power 48. So that means the maximum power of 12, or the number of 12s in 100 factorial, are how many? Are 48. So got it? Here we cannot directly say that you will count the number of 12s with the help of 3 only. You cannot say. Rather, instead you will have to divide. You will have to count the number of 2s. You will have to count the number of 3s, and then you will have to find out the maximum power of 2 square, which is 4, right? And then you can say that whichever power is less, whether the power of 2 square is less or the power of 3 is less, that will be the answer. So coincidentally here we have both the powers same, so the answer is your 48. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now suppose I have to find out the maximum power of 28, or not 28. Let's say you have to find out the maximum power of 98. Okay, 98 in 100 factorial. What is the maximum power of 98 in 100 factorial? You have to find out this thing. So guys, obviously 98 is a composite number again. You cannot divide this 98 by 100. This 100 cannot be divided by 98. So what we will have to do, we will have to convert this into its prime vector format. So 98 is nothing but what? 49 into 2, and 49 is what? It's 7 square. 7 square into 2 raised to the power 1. Okay, now guys, look at this thing very carefully. Here you can tell, here you don't have to find out the maximum power of 7 and the maximum power of 2 both. No, instead you only have to find out, here in this case what you will have to do, you will have to only find out the maximum power of 7 and then the maximum power of 7 square. Why? Because it is 7 square. Okay, and the power of 7 is already less as compared to the power of 2. We know this thing. We had seen that in any factorial, the power of 2 will always be more as compared to any other power. Power of any other prime number. So here 7 is also a prime number, so its power will already be less as compared to the power of 2. Fine. The power of 7 will already be less in 100 factorial. So you only have to find out the power of 7 in 100 factorial, and then find out the power of 7 square. So let us find out the power of 7 first of all. So 100 by 7, you will get 7 ones are 7, 3, 7 4 are 28, and point something you will get. So ignore that part. Again, divide this 14 by 7, you will get 2. Okay, so 14 and 2. So the maximum power of 7 is what? It is 14 plus 2, 16. Sorry, 16. It is 16, 1, 6, 16. Maximum power of 7 is 16. Okay, but what you have to find? You have to find out the power of 7 square. So power of 7 square will be 8, obviously. This 16 by 2, because already you have taken 2 over here. So this 16, you will have to divide the 16 by 2, you will get power 8. So 7 and 2 into 8, ultimately, again, you will get power 16. So the power of 7 square is what? It is 8. So 8 is the answer. So in this case, guys, what I'm trying to tell you, please listen to me very carefully. In this case, you do not have to find out the maximum power of 2. Why? Because the power of 2 is already more. And we have to find out the power of 7 square. Okay, so the power of 7 square is 8, which is much less than the power of 2. The power of 2 was 97 in 100 factorial, right? So this power is much more, this power is very less. So we will have how many number of 98? We will have 8 number of 98 over here. Okay, so guys, this was it. So for you, the homework is find out the maximum power of 720. Yeah, 720 in 200 factorial. You have to find out the maximum power of 720. This n you have to find out in 200 factorial. Okay, this is your homework. Solve this question, whatever things we have discussed in this video. Use the concept, use the logic, and try to solve this one. So this was it for today's session. Thank you so much. And with this video, we are done with the concept of trailing zeros and the power of composite and any prime number in any factorial. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video again. And if you actually have liked this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, a big thumbs up. Like this video. Share this video with your friends, with whoever who is preparing for eLitmus or campus recruitment test or AMCAT. Please share this video with all of those students. It could be a great help for them. And yeah, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe to it right now, because like this video in future, I'm going to upload many useful videos for all of you guys. And everything, all the content I'm going to cover in my videos. Okay, so again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.